Before we start the podcast, a big shout out to our sponsors and partners, Gym Pro Apparel. They're making waves in the health and fitness industry at the moment. They've got some great gym wear for men and women, so be sure to check them out in the link below. Right, let's get cracking with the episode. Sim, welcome back to Below the Belt podcast, Marriage and Muscles, episode 2.
Thank you for having me back.
It's all right. Let's go back to episode 1. Let's have a little recap. How did you find it?
Oh yeah, I think it went pretty well. I think I was really super nervous going into that because we had a bit of a
tiff.
A tiff.
Which is just typical of us right before our podcast, having a little tiff, which was, it wasn't that bad, but do you know what it was? I was manic that day, right? I was rushing around. I came back really arsey, had a little tiff, and then, jumped straight into do a podcast, which was interesting. But all things considering, I think it went.
No, I think it was good. So thank you for having me, and thank you for having me back.
It's all right.
Hopefully, whoever listened to it, you found it good too.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think, do you know what? One of the things that people ask me quite often was, what's the purpose of this podcast? What are my plans with it? What am I trying to do? Obviously, this is a spin-off series now, right? Marriage and Muscles, which I want it to be more light-hearted than maybe some of my other podcasts. But I think from an intention point of view, like, you know why I started, right? It was to improve my confidence, improve talking in front of a camera. But now I feel like I've got to the point, which is like the 21st episode.
Oh, yeah.
This is the 22nd now. And
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I told you there was that statistic, right? Only 1% of podcasters get to like the 21st episode. So I think I've done the first thing which I wanted to do, which was the confidence, the consistency. And I think now it's about taking it to the next level, and maybe Marriage and Muscles can do that, right?
Yeah. But I'm so proud of you in that, how you've kept it consistent. I'm just amazed because even with your ice baths, your cold plunges, what day are you on now?
What day was it today? 348, I think.
348. That is incredible.
Yeah.
The actual drive and determination that you have, where do you find that? Even with gym, like you've kept it consistent. You've done it with the ice baths. You've done it with the podcasting. You've done it all your life with the gym. So, congratulations on
this is
all
very,
of it.
It's a very formal.
Very formal.
Congratulations.
I need to give you the congratulations because
I'm going to have this for the other 340 odd days. Now we're a podcast.
You get to this point and you get to have a party when it gets to 365. I don't know, but
yeah. I've got a little plan with what I want to do for 365. I don't think I've told you yet, but I think that'll be interesting. So watch out for that one. But to be fair, I think even the podcast today, we've been proper like rushing about beforehand, right? We've probably had the busiest year that either of us have had, and today's a nice day and a nice weekend. We're going to obviously see Matt Rife. Is that how you say his last name, Rife?
I think
it's not
so.
Riff, is it? Matt Rife.
I think it's Matt Rife.
In Manchester, which will be a nice little bit of downtime because we have been manic this year, right? It's been a busy year.
Oh my god, yeah. Especially this summer.
Yeah.
I'd say since mid-July we've not had a weekend to ourselves. There's been so many weddings, so many birthday parties, so many like family events and whatnot, and friends. We've not actually just had a day to just rest and just chill. So I'm really looking forward to this weekend. I really need that downtime. And I've not really been out in Manchester before, so I know it's not a Marbs situation, but I'm excited for it.
I'm sure it will be good, and just like in true fashion, I've only just booked the accommodation 12 o'clock last night.
Yeah.
So
I don't like that this is starting to become a bit of a habit of ours.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what?
You did it for Mexico as well, right?
Because I kind of left it to you.
Yeah.
When I kind of leave something to you, something as major as accommodation,
usually, I'm decisive, and
Learn
if it's
something.
not, if the place isn't great, I'll take it on the chin. But I'm decisive, I'll do it.
Okay.
But I know it will really ruin your holiday if I book somewhere.
My holiday.
Yeah, your
Okay,
holiday.
let's not
I'll be
pretend.
fine, but you're the one who will be complaining,
Okay.
which is why I want
No,
your
no, no.
input.
I'm not having that. Let's not pretend that you are not the more bougie one out of both of us.
No, I'm more bougie, but if
You
something just
definitely
happens,
need your
yeah, but it's because
your
I know
nice
where we're
comforts.
staying. We're not even going to be there half the time, so I'm just like, oh, as long as I can sleep there, it's fine. I'm bougie with certain things, I'd say.
Yeah.
But
But I mean, come on, that hotel we went to in Mexico,
okay, yeah,
that
yeah,
wasn't
no,
that wasn't the best.
that's fair enough. But yeah, just going back to and funny enough with Mexico, the 365 days of cold plunge that I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'll probably, yeah, I
That was
will.
funny.
Yeah, I will carry it on after, obviously. But yeah, how much of a fucking headache is it booking anywhere to stay?
Oh my god,
that
yeah,
c-
it's getting
that,
difficult
that
now.
can
Even
accommodate
today.
me having a cold plunge.
Well,
Do you know what I had to try and filter on to only show me accommodation that has a bath so I can do a cold plunge? How stupid that is.
and no
And
no hotels have a bath.
yeah,
Let's
so in
just
some
say
ways
that.
it kind of drove up my price because there's very few options to pick from. They're either really good or they were really shit. So obviously I'm gonna have to go with the really good one and the more expensive one. But yeah, do you know what? It's become such a hassle. And I can't remember when it was, which I have to give you so much credit for. So this journey shows it hasn't just been about me, and you need the right people around you as well. Because I think it was when we were going to Dubai and we were looking for accommodation again that that could help with that and keep me doing the cold plunge. And I was like, oh, this is becoming a headache, Sim. I was like, let's just leave it. I was like, we'll just book somewhere without it. And you were like, no, you've come this far now, so like stick with it. You're like, we'll
Yeah.
find somewhere. If it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't have reached 365. I think I would have sacked it off out of not. I don't think I had discipline, just out of complete inconvenience because it is a frigging inconvenience whenever we're going somewhere. So I've got to give you credit for that as well.
No, you did say that you didn't mind and that you know, you wouldn't do it if it was an inconvenience and whatnot. But I just knew you got that far, you would just be so disappointed in yourself if you didn't carry on. And I didn't want to be a part of that disappointment.
I guess maybe slightly disappointed, but part of me at that point would have thought, no, it's just too hard because you're always going to be going somewhere like that. Yeah, you're not always going to be staying at home. It's too much of an inconvenience, but it just shows because I think you finding obviously a place that had it made me think, okay, no, if you really do want something, you will find a way, kind of thing. You won't just accept the first hurdle because that's the first little hurdle, and I was about to be like, oh, nah, leave it, it's fine. Because for me, doing the cold plunge, it wasn't about actually getting into the cold water. Like I said to myself, like I want to show consistency, I want to show discipline, and I want to show that I can be a man of my word. Like I want to say to myself, I'm going to do a 365-day cold plunge, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to follow through with it. So for me, that's what it was more so about, rather than the cold water and the physical benefits. And yeah, I think the mental benefits that I've felt have far surpassed a lot of the physical benefits. But yeah, no, it's been an interesting 365 days. You did a couple of days as well, though, right? What?
I mean,
How did you? How did you?
I did.
You did quite well. You did it for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I did a couple of days.
And it was when it was cold
you.
as well.
Yeah, but I don't know. I really, really liked it, but I don't think I have that same drive.
Oh no, I don't like it. I fucking hate it. I do not want to do it every morning. But for me now, like imagine if I was to give up at 348 days. I don't think I'd ever forgive myself.
No.
So yeah, but no, yeah, you did well. Like
yeah. It was hard. It was hard because when I initially went in, your body sort of goes
Shocks
in a panic
up, right?
mode. Yeah, and then you just want to you start tensing, you freeze up, and you feel like you can't move because your body's trying to conserve that heat.
It's crazy how the brain works and it's telling you like, no, you can't do it. Get out, get out. It does.
I'm actually starting to feel cold thinking about it.
Like you truly do go into fight or flight, and it does, in a sense, become all about the mind and you having the conversation with yourself to say, no, I'm not that cold. I'm fine. It's about reassuring yourself, and you face a lot of those instances in life, right, where you go into fight or flight mode, and your brain's telling you
Yeah.
get out, and you
Yeah.
need to reassure yourself and tell yourself that you're okay and you're going to be fine, and just to breathe, which in essence is what you have to do in there. Like, I think the past couple of days, oh my god, it's the temperature's dropped just like
I
that.
don't know how you're doing it. It's so cold outside right now.
Like, you could.
I want to put the heating on right now.
Did you see the video of me getting in this morning? Like,
Yeah,
before I got
your air,
in, there was just it looked like
your
what
breath,
was
it
smoke
turned
coming off
smoke,
me. It
yeah.
was that cold. But no, it's been a fun journey. Did you think I'd do it when I said I was going to do it at the start?
No, like
I don't think I said I was going to do.
No, you never said that
Yeah.
you were gonna do it for that long. You just started doing it,
Ju-
and then you were like, you got to a point where you did it quite a fair bit, and you were like, you know what, I'm going to prove to myself, I can do this. I'm going to do it for a whole year. So I never doubted you in anything, but I never noticed it at the start. It was only after it got so consistent, and definitely I see the health benefits to you.
Yeah, I think I got to. I told myself I was going to do 30 days first. Then I did the 30 days, and it also used to make me feel really good as well and mentally sharp, keep me in routine. Then I just thought to myself, what would be a really difficult thing to do?
Yeah.
Just like that 48-mile run. I was like, and I said to myself, if there's one thing that's really good, is building trust with yourself. And I said to myself, all right, at that point, I said, I'm going to do 365-day cold plunge, and I'm going to be a man of my word, and I'm going to do it. And just to build that trust with myself. I'll tell you what, it has built a hell of a lot of trust in myself. It's reassured me that if I want to do something, I can do it. And because sometimes, like, if you say you're going to get up at 6 in the morning and you don't, and you get up at 7, 8 o'clock, in that micro moment, you think it's not a big deal, but you start adding all those little things up. Or you said you were going to go to the gym today and you didn't. You start adding all of those up. You do begin to lose trust in yourself, essentially, which filters through to all other aspects of life, which I think is quite important.
I don't think you like immediately see that you've lost trust in yourself. I think the initial feeling is guilt. Like you start feeling a bit like, oh, I was meant to go to the gym.
That's what I mean, though. It's that
and then you like you brush
lose
it
the
off a
trust in
few
yourself.
times, and then afterwards, then you start feeling a bit of guilt, and then at that point, you start lying to yourself. And when you start lying to yourself, then you know you can't trust yourself.
Yeah.
But
no, it's true. And so I'm not ignoring you. I'm just checking our talking points because I feel a bit forgetful today. Yeah, I think you asked me this as well, and quite a few people did. If I'm going to carry on the 365 after the 365 days.
I think you should. I think you should. But if I'm being honest, at that point, you've proven it to yourself. It doesn't matter about
before
anything
I answer,
like that.
what do you think I should do?
Before you answer, I think you should carry on, but forget about counting.
Yeah, that's
because you don't need to prove it to anyone, to yourself. You do it for yourself.
Yeah.
You like doing it. You don't have to be every single day, but I know that you would still feel a bit something there when the day you do stop. So
I think that's what I said to you. Like, I was never doing this for I know I put it up on social media every day, but in some ways it's a little bit to hold myself accountable, and hopefully if it inspires one person in any silly type of way, then great. But the main reason that, like I said, I was doing the cold plunge was to prove consistency to myself, and that I could do it every day. And I feel like once I've done that, I don't need to keep counting to prove anything. But I've noticed that it has got a few of the people doing the cold plunge, and it's got them feeling good. And it may even be just a small feeling, but if you can give someone that kind of good feeling through me posting it every day, I will carry on. I think I'm going to carry on for myself. It gives me good routine and structure. But I think, like you said, I'm not going to count. I don't think there's any point after 365, right? Like, I'm not trying to prove anything else to anyone. I wasn't trying to prove anything else to anyone now.
No, you weren't. No.
It was just me trying to prove something to myself. But I think I will carry on.
That's good.
I got an interesting question for us to ask on the podcast, and it's from my cousin Adjan. So shout out to Adjan. He said, "What would you do if I lost interest in health and fitness? I just stopped going to the gym. I didn't really enjoy it. Maybe played football once a week. That was it. How would you feel because I've been training for as long as I can remember, since I was like 6 years old, and I don't think I've ever stopped. So, how would you feel if I did?
Of course, I'd obviously just have to break up with you. That's it. Divorce. That's it.
Yeah, because you're only with me for me being remotely in shape, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
it.
obviously.
Game over for me.
Obviously.
Game over.
I don't know. Honestly, that's actually a very. The thing is, it's a big part of who you are, and I admire you for it. And it's one of the points that did, attract me to you. But that's not all of what you are. But I think if you stopped going to the gym and stopped exercising and all of that, I think that's because it's such a big part of who you are. Do you still, is that still the same person that you were kind of like
That would
with in the
that
first
would be me
place?
taking a massive shift as a change.
Yeah,
of person if
honestly,
that
because
happens. Yeah.
that's, you are like,
Yeah.
that is what you breathe, eat, sleep.
Yeah.
You're all about the health and fitness. So, of course, I'd have to break up
I
with
wouldn't
you.
say it's what I always eat, 'cause I eat a lot of shit.
No,
as well.
no. Actually, do you know what? And I hope people understood from the first one we did. We are by no means gods in or teachers in what to eat, because we eat a lot of crap as well.
Yeah, no,
We eat a lot of crap.
I think we're
Because
would you say
what
we're
is the point?
balanced, or do we just get away with it?
I think we lie to ourselves in terms of we're saying it's balance. But if I'm being honest, what is life without indulging and, well, not indulging, but feeling good, tasting good food and whatnot. Sometimes
as long as it's not damaging you, though.
Yeah,
like,
as long as it's not damaging
which over
you.
a long time it can do.
As long as it's not damaging you, yeah, agreed.
Which is the battle that
in
I'm always fighting with
moderation.
myself.
In moderation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
so
not gonna lie. I think past
so what's
3
wrong?
months have been the worst our diet's ever been.
Yeah,
Not ever, but it hasn't
no,
been
yeah,
great.
definitely. But that
But usually before that, I think it was quite good, to be fair.
if I'm being honest, I found it quite difficult this like couple of months because of all the weddings we've had.
Yeah.
It's been really difficult because each weekend you're having food like, it's not prepared by yourself, and let's face it, in like Indian takeout food, it's not the most healthiest, is it?
Yeah.
It's a lot of sugar, there's a lot of, bad stuff in it, let's say. So our diets have not been very great in these past couple of months. And I feel it. You know when you eat crap, you start feeling it. So it's seeping into my mood now. And I don't like that. So we need to get back on track with the salmon
Sure, can you hear
and
my
the chicken.
stomach rumbling?
Yeah, I can hear it. I thought it was somebody. Not gonna lie.
I'm pretty sure it's picking it up on this fucking mic.
I thought somebody was in the next room.
It's rumbling like crazy. Haven't eaten so far today. To be fair, I don't usually eat in the morning.
No,
and
you fast. You fast
yeah,
in
and
the
it doesn't
morning.
usually rumble this loud. I swear to God, I think it's picking it up on the mic. So if you can hear any weird noises, guys, it's my stomach. But just going back to the answer then.
So loud.
So you're saying you'd break up with me then? That's the answer.
No, I wouldn't break up with you.
So you're saying I'd be such a different person that you'd break up with me?
No, I wouldn't break up with you.
Good,
Love you.
Good answer.
For life.
Good answer. Do you know what? Shall I answer that the other way around then? What would
No.
like what would I do if you lost interest? It's a big part since I've known you. To be fair, I think when we first kind of met again at university, I don't think you were that into. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my God, that is so funny.
I don't think you were that into health and fitness. Actually, you always have been, but you weren't training much at university, I don't think.
No, at uni.
I think you were just blessed with a good body at a young age.
No, no. I worked hard.
Mate,
I worked hard.
You were going out 3 times a week.
I worked hard.
Hold on, I actually joined your university gym and you didn't even go there.
That university
Oh, actually, no,
gym
you did go
was
to a
not-
gym there.
I did go to a gym. I just didn't go to
or
the
Easy
uni
gym
gym.
or something like that, wasn't it? That orange
Yeah, it was like
one.
Easy Gym. It was one of the commercial gyms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, what would I do if you lost interest then in health and fitness?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
go
I
on.
wouldn't break up with you. That's one thing. And like you, want to break up with me.
Oh, whatever.
What would I do if you lost interest in health and fitness? Do you know what? It's so funny because a lot of guys say, I
Okay, let's frame it the other way. No. I want to
hold
know.
on, no. Let me
Okay, go.
Let me go. So for a lot of guys, they're like, oh, you can't put on weight, or you can't get fat.
That's disgusting.
Let me finish. Which I agree. I was like, but I don't. I think guys are saying it completely wrong about what they're actually trying to say. Because
Please
it's
explain.
not about how you look physically at all. It would never be a case of that for me. It's what it represents. Like if you like most instances, if you're putting on weight, you stop taking care about you stop taking care of yourself, you stop taking care of your physical health, your mental health, you stop looking after yourself, you start showing a lack of care, right? And I think that's what it signifies. We don't want you to start showing a lack of care for yourself. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Okay, I'm just
I'm
trying
not
to
saying
I'm just trying to
with you
like
if you got
process
fat.
that. Okay,
So
what you're saying,
for me,
what you're
it's
saying,
more
what
about
you're saying,
health.
yeah. So what you're saying is, for me,
Yeah.
individually, for me as a person, I don't know whether you should be talking about other people and their situation, but for me as a person, you know, like I'm not, I'm blessed, thank God. I don't have any health issues that you know would mean I would put on weight. So if I did start putting on weight, it's because I've stopped caring and I've started like you know and whatnot. I'm the one who put myself in an unhealthy position. That's what you're saying, is because I've let myself go. So you would break up with me if I let myself go.
I wouldn't. I swear to God, it's nothing
Oh
to
my
do with
God.
physical appearance, is what I'm saying. It's more to do with you looking after yourself, because in essence, that's what when you
Okay,
do.
so you care that I'm
Obviously, sometimes
looking
I
after
understand
myself
a lot of people have
health-wise.
like medical
So
conditions and things like
if I
that.
got fat and if it was not my fault after like we have kids, you know,
Yeah, that's
and
a that's a
there
different
might be some
story.
health issues that happen there.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's
And
what
then
I'm saying. For something like that, of course not. But
Yeah.
it's more so not about the physical appearance. It's more so what would be the cause of that leading up to it, that constant habit change. You wouldn't have the same habits that you have now, where you do want to look after yourself and you care about keeping yourself healthy, because keeping yourself physically healthy keeps your mind mentally healthy as well.
Okay.
I can't
So
believe
you care about the
you've
health
made me
aspect.
sound like such a fucking villain.
No, John.
Thanks for that.
I'm not made.
Definitely gonna crop this bit out. Yeah, go
No,
on.
keep it in. But no, okay. All right, I understand it from that perspective.
Okay.
Okay. Moving on.
Absolutely murdered me, but yeah, I think I have a point though, and I think
Okay,
a lot of other guys would agree as well.
Moving on.
Moving on. To be fair, we want to keep these podcasts a bit shorter now, right? We don't want to make people sit here for too long. And to be honest, we need to go to Manchester as well. So
yeah, I need some me time and us time.
Yeah, do you know what? I think I need it as well. A bit of downtime. But have you got your stuff packed and ready? Because mine is.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake, we're gonna be late.
Don't worry, we'll get there when we get there.
All right. On that note, guys, thank you for watching episode 2 of Marriage and Muscles. A little bit shorter this time. We've done that on purpose. So let us know what you prefer, whether you want them to be shorter, whether you want them to be longer. Let us know. But these are going to be regular monthly episodes, right? So we're just getting into the swing of it now. But also, don't forget to head over to our partner of the podcast, Gym Pro Apparel. Do some quality gym wear, working with some of the best athletes in the world, especially in the boxing scene as well, with the likes of Beterbiev, who's fighting in Saudi soon. They've always got great discounts as well, so be sure to check out Gym Pro Apparel. And thank you for watching, guys, and see you on episode 3.
See you. Bye.